Hey, welcome all. Greetings. Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. And welcome to my home in beautiful Tamarindo, Costa Rica. We are in the throes of summer, blue sky, not a cloud in the sky, sun shining. It's a beautiful early morning, and it's going to be like this for the next 4 months or so. So this is truly going to be paradise. Remember, as a qualifier, the 5-Minute Motivators are one-take wonders. I'm already hearing some noises, so I just want to let you know that I am not going to edit anything out. This is meant to give you some information, some quick information, and that's kind of the philosophy behind the 5-Minute Motivators. So it may not be pretty, but hopefully it's jam-packed full of 1 or 2 ideas that you're going to be able to utilize. That said, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this on any social media sites aside from YouTube, you may want to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. That way you'll never miss an episode, or at least you'll be notified of it. Whether you want to watch it or not, that's up to you. And there's also a repository of the videos in case you want to go back and see any of them over again. For your information, it's the 5-Minute Motivator. It's a YouTube channel. Anyway, what are we going to be talking about today? Do you realize that you give yourself permission to think about whatever it is you want to think about? You give permission to your mind to think your thoughts. You know, a lot of us don't realize that, or at least it never comes to a conscious level, that you can't control the thoughts that pop into your mind. They just happen. One of the best examples of that is Dan Aykroyd from the first Ghostbusters, when Bill Murray said, empty your mind, don't think about anything. And all of a sudden, Dan Aykroyd said, I couldn't help it. It just came into my head. And there was a 70-foot Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Well, you know what? We can't help those thoughts that pop into our head. That's okay. Here's the question, though. Do you feed them? Do you nurture them? Do you nurse them? Do you fertilize them? Do you help them grow? If you do, and the thought is not necessarily a positive thought, then what you are doing is deriving enjoyment from some level of negative thinking. And what you're doing is setting up a psychological, subconscious process for you, your mind, to continue to feed you negative thoughts. Under the logic, they enjoy negative thinking, so let me just keep giving them negative thoughts, because that's what they enjoy. And the end result of that process is that eventually your thoughts will manifest into some level of behavior. So we need to be able to not necessarily control the thoughts that enter into our mind, but control whether we want them to stay there. This is an old meditation technique, ladies and gentlemen. Over the past number of episodes, you know that I meditate on a consistent basis. And one of the thing that the meditation masters tells us is this: you can't prevent a thought from entering into your mind. But as soon as it does, you acknowledge its presence. Some suggest you thank your mind for giving it to you. It's there for a reason. But then you become disinterested in it. And then you refocus on your breathing. Okay. Can we take that into what I'm talking about here? And the answer is yes, we can. If a negative thought enters into your head, at that point, you have the say. You have the control to say, I will continue to nurture this thought, or stop. Go away. I don't want to nurture this thought anymore. Folks, I've said this in several episodes, and I say this in all of my live events. You have control over 2 things in your life. Just 2 things. You can't control the weather. You can't control whether an earthquake is going to open up a 500-foot chasm and swallow you. You have control over 2 things in your life: your attitude and your activities. Now, your activities are your behavior. And since your behavior is based upon your thoughts, and attitude is really a habit of thinking, your activities are based upon your attitude. That means attitude is everything. You control that. You can't control what pops into your head, but you can control whether it stays there. As the Templar Knight said in Indiana Jones, when Indiana Jones was looking for the Holy Grail, choose wisely. This is Bill Shaka thanking you for attending another episode of the 5 Minute Motivator. Looking forward to seeing you on the other side. Bye.